from Kofi Tonto and others on social media that the president left Ghana on Sunday evening but arrived in Japan just today. He waited 22 hours in Dubai, had to use a train for about 2 hours to Tokyo, from Tokyo to Yokohama. As Empire FM said it, the president had to suffer because of petty politics.
This is Fast or Facts on Ghana Sem TV. Do like, share, and subscribe. So, guys, Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa is trending. President John Dramani Mahama has been trending as well. Guys, the big question the people of Ghana are asking is that, now who caused some?
But the reality is that if that is what the presidency wants, then it means that we need to have a policy or make that conscious decision, whether it's you, the parliamentarians, or the political elite, or as a country, that we need a presidential jet, a new presidential jet. What do you say?
It is clear to me that the charter arrangements that President Akufo-Addo has been pursuing was just to herald this. They were preparing the grounds for this big announcement that a new presidential jet is needed. Let me serve notice that we on the NDC side in Parliament, we have discussed extensively amongst ourselves. We are not going to support this purchase, the purchase of a new aircraft, because of a number of reasons. One, the current presidential jet is fit for purpose. As President George Weah has told us in our faces, it's very fit for purpose. There's nothing wrong with it. Number two, the current presidential jet, if you read the Hansard of 19th March 2008, we were told by the then defense minister, who is now National Security Minister, Honorable Kandapa, that our jet has a 20-year lifespan after it arrives. It arrived in October 2010. It's done barely 11 years. Next month it will be 11 years. We are nowhere near 2030, where you can start discussing a new aircraft.
Senkenya politics tantan. Any politics a yen kanu kure wo mu o ma we mu a. Any yen kanu kure wo mu o ma we mu a. Mampeni tu kwa nanka yeni presidential jet a papa na offer charter flight and Kenya who can say he
Now who caused some? Okudzeto have been dragged. People are asking him to come and apologize for all the comments he made against the SWA administration, specifically President Akufo-Addo.
And do the same thing. NDC banana pa wodi animu no kofi fasa private jet now who are benuma you resign.
I'll resign because what
Guys, Okudzeto Ablakwa displayed the itinerary of President Akufo-Addo into the public domain. Guys, people of Ghana were so angry about SWA administration because Okudzeto Ablakwa decided to be petty. This, among other reasons, are the reason the New Patriotic Party lost election 2024. Okudzeto Ablakwa kept on telling the people of Ghana the president is flying 20,000 euros flight from Accra to UK, from Accra to France. He kept on hammering on that. And for that reason, President Mahama is scared to use the taxpayers' money to go and enjoy in the sky. Guys, at this point, President Mahama is pressed. Apparently, the President of Republic of Ghana was at Dubai for 22 hours because he had to wait for Emirates to fly him to Japan. At some point, it has been largely reported that the president had to use a train. Now, who caused some? You used it to come to power. So enjoy. When the New Patriotic Party were telling the people of Ghana that we need a private jet, listen to Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. Okudzeto Ablakwa went as far as saying that this particular presidential jet has 20 years expiry and more. If the 20 years is not up, there's no way they will support, or he will support the NPP to buy a new jet for President Akufo-Addo. And today, Agalga is telling us that, oh, his party never said that. His party never said that. Am I surprised? Look at his Sakura and Okudzeto Sakura. Like, every Ghanaian is like aware that Okudzeto Ablakwa and the NDC stated categorically, and in the video you've watched, that there's no way they will support NPP to buy a new jet. And today, you are telling us that you were never aware of such discussion. Now who caused harm? And now you are crying, oh, the president was at Dubai for 22 hours. Oh, the president could not. Bro, you cannot grow cassava and harvest mango. Impossible. Now, some Ghanaians are saying that once our roads are not fixed, you cannot buy a private jet. Now, some journalists have expressed their views and opinion about the subject matter. One is Paul Adomotri.
Mr. President, we are sorry. We are really sorry. President of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, was traveling from Accra to Japan. 20,238 kilometers. Japan is 9 hours ahead of Ghana. So what's the time right now? So it's 9:36 in Accra. The time in Japan is 9 hours ahead. So it's 9 o'clock. So you go from 9, 10, 11, 12. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. It's 6:30 a.m. in Japan. The president traveled 20,000 kilometers. He traveled, as the story says, on Emirates, which is okay, which is understandable, which we appreciate. He traveled on Emirates airline. He traveled in first class, quite comfortable, and then he got to Dubai. We understand that in Dubai, from Kofi Tonto and others on social media, that the president left Ghana on Sunday evening but arrived in Japan just today. He waited 22 hours in Dubai, had to use a train for about 2 hours to Tokyo, from Tokyo to Yokohama. As Empire FM said it, the president had to suffer because of petty politics. Yes, petty politics. Petty politics. Politics that is animated by hatred. That's why I'm sad today. Because of somebody's ambition for power, he denigrates a president so much so that another person becomes president and he's afraid to make a decision in the interest of the president's safety, in the interest of the president's comfort so that he can think, in the interest of the president's security so that he's confident to present his case. President of Ghana is sitting at a location in Dubai, 22 hours. What kind of security is provided for him over there? He's not in the comfort of his Jubilee house, where all the security is available. The Ghana Armed Forces are available. The Ghana Police Service is available. National security is available. But here, he's in a location outside his country, and he's not in his own plane. He's sitting in a location 22 hours. Why? Because of terrible politics. Bad politics. Never again. We should never encourage that again. People encouraged it. Hey, Akufo-Addo is bad. Akufo is bathing in the air. He can't bath in the air. When Dominic Nitiwu stood before Parliament and said that the presidential jet is not fit for purpose and that the president cannot even freshen up in it. Hey, come and see cartoon. The cartoon, they had the Daily Guide guy. What's his name? I can't remember his name. There's a TV3 guy. Both of them are very good. Tilapia put cartoon. Then they have Akufo-Addo with some boxer shorts and he's holding a pail. And he's pouring water on himself and he's sitting in some aircraft. And one by one, the votes of the party was winning away. Ghanaians were getting upset because they trust politicians. And this politician here wanted to make a meal out of something that was about national security. So President Akufo-Addo travels, he comes. Oh, Akufo-Addo thinks we don't know. He traveled and he came back in a private jet. He arrived at 1 a.m. I saw him. He thinks that he's hiding. People caution that this is very dangerous. Publishing the president's itinerary is very dangerous. Nobody listened. Of course, the prices were high. So if prices are high, we all don't listen. I'm guilty, and that's why I'm rendering an apology to the president. I'm guilty. I had occasion to go and complain. Why is the president flying this, da, da, da? Other people complained. I remember in one of my complaints, one of them, I won't mention his name, he said, oh, clear off. Why are you following the NDC propaganda? And I said, this NDC propaganda is going to cost us the election. I'm guilty. I feel very guilty. Because I love President Mahama. He's a nice guy. People love him. Why should he? If President Mahama is not president of Ghana, I can assure you, he's not going to sit in any airport for 22 hours. Why would he do that?